Hi, it's Jade here and welcome back to Tea Time TV. Today I will be watching The 100 Season 7 Episode 10. I think the episode name is A Little Sacrifice, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's it. So it's been a couple of weeks since we saw each other last, guys. I had a bit of a break, you guys had a bit of a break. To be honest with you, it feels like it was like a month ago. I think I was just totally overwhelmed by Taylor Swift releasing a new album and my mind has been totally somewhere else. While, you know, The 100 is always in the back of my mind in some shape or form, I just needed to step away for a moment, and I think it was really healthy for me. I think it was really healthy for you guys. I think we're all getting a little bit of space as we really need it. There's a lot of drama going on and there's a lot of stress with this season ending and we're not quite seeing the things we want to see. You know, Bellamy's been missing 10 episodes and he's a favourite. He is a favourite no matter what's happening externally, right? So it's kind of crazy, you know. I think we expected like maybe 4, 5, 6 episodes, but 10 episodes is pretty extreme. So that's got to be sometime soon. We've also not seen our main character, Clark, for a while. We've seen like 2-minute intervals of her for like the last 3 or so episodes, I think, which is really odd. Same with Raven and, you know, quite a few of our other favourite characters at the moment. So I'm looking forward to getting back on track with them and sort of starting to round up some of these character arcs, you know. It just doesn't feel like it's happening yet with 6 episodes left. I was really wrong last time. I didn't realise that it was a 16 episode season, so I suppose that's good in a way. We need the time at the moment, but I think a really good show knows how to wrap it up in a short amount of time. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to getting back into it. We're in the home stretch now, guys. We've got, I suppose, till, what is it? It's start of August. We're going to be finishing this mid-September, it looks like, and that might even be when I get to go home back to Melbourne, which will be a huge relief because I love it here. I love being back with my family, but I am ready for my life to go back to normal. But we'll see, you know. I know we've all been really put out of place at the moment, so I'm thinking of you all. Let me know how your lives is going down below, please. I would love for updates. I would love to hear what it's like in other parts of the world. If there are other parts of the world watching this, I have no idea. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's get into the episode.
Also 6 shot up at a time.
Leave her alone.
Low water clear on crew.
Crazy ass. Is he gonna die soon?
You betrayed me, Maddie. I offered you the world, and you chose weakness. Love.
She's a child.
I like to see you bleed. Change things.
Leave the dog alone.
Follow her. Despite the redness of her blood.
Leave the dog alone. Leave the dog alone. Leave the dog alone.
I'm in a quandary, Maddie.
I will quit this show. If they kill that dog, I will quit.
Have a claim to the cliff.
Oh dear, this
Which
poor child.
means to you.
She's gonna need so much therapy.
And now slice open the chests of every person you love and feed their hearts to your dog. I'm so glad we come to this understanding.
They had so many chances to kill him. Ah yes, back to the 70th minute of this exact scene.
Murphy, thank God.
Oh, Murph.
Guys, I got her.
Jade had a... He's alive, he's here.
Look at me. You are safe.
Oh, poor Maddie.
Look at me. And breathe into your nose, right, with me like this.
Dad Murphy is where it's at.
Well,
Time heals,
Sorry, Octavia.
I guess.
So am I.
Aww.
No guards? Clark threatened not to help with the flame they got in our way. Thanks for playing that one cards down, by the way. I thought it was good leverage knowing you would eventually show up. Wait! She's not one of them.
Oh yeah, they don't know her.
Clark. Raven.
She's heard stories just like Maddie.
You described them well. This is Hope, my daughter. Time dilation's a bitch. How'd you get out?
Doesn't matter. Right now, we need to get ourselves to the stone room and get out of Bart.
Oh.
What happened?
Two people in front of me. I'm broke.
Wait, not yet. We need to find out what Echo's planning.
He is lying.
What did Echo make you do?
I helped her get it. Germaine. Germaine?
A bioweapon. There's a reason the species that was here before they arrived isn't here now. How's she deploying it?
Central humidification system. It's machine level. I told her how. I'm so sorry.
I'm
Never.
guessing it's supposed to do what?
That was stupid.
Make it airborne.
Raven Reyes.
Oh, he doesn't know her well enough to know she's
Airborne
chaotic
means
as
it's a
hell.
suicide mission. No, not necessarily. It would take time.
I'm not ready to lose Levitt. No, 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 no.
What are the odds?
A lie. The last war isn't a war at all. If I'm right,
And that's a big if.
then it's a test. Now, I'm just guessing here, but probably to be taken by whoever enters the cult.
One individual representing a whole species.
No pressure there.
You gotta admit it makes more sense than a war. Should we tell them?
No way. If there is a test to decide the fate of the human race, Bill Cadigan should not be the one to take it. Come.
True.
What you mean?
They're gonna have a conclave.
Solo complete!
Thank you, Indra, for giving me exactly what I wanted. A chance to return to the old ways. My ways. Kneel or die! I won't let you take my people! Die it is.
No, 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 no. Oh, shit. Really?
Spare her life. I will kneel.
No! No! Oh, we have to do another episode of this? Can we just kill him already? I am tired. Try it again, Maddie. Please.
Today we survived. All of us.
Don't look now, John. I think you just might be someone worth believing in.
Babies. Echo. understand, but like, this is not the answer.
Echo, this is not who you are.
This is not
I know
who you
think this is the right thing to do,
are.
but trust me,
You
it's not.
know who
There's always
you
another way.
are.
Echo, stop. This is not what Bellamy would have wanted. I have no idea what Bellamy wanted. If they killed me or you.
I think she has a little bit of an idea.
Right where I am.
You're not the man we spent 6 years on the ring with. Not the man you fell in love with.
Well, anyway.
Echo, you're my sister.
What?
And my sister wouldn't do this.
The code hasn't been entered to begin the last war, in which case, she dies there.
I have a better idea. You die here.
Oh my god. No. So that was the 100 season 7 episode 10, A Little Sacrifice. More like a lot of a sacrifice. Thanks very much. Oh, Dioza. It was really hard to lose her. I really liked her. She was such a diverse and well-built character, and it all made sense. And the only thing I have to argue with is, why did she have to go like that? I mean, it makes sense for her character, but I'm also mad because I just see this trope constantly of characters having to sacrifice themselves to reach redemption, you know, and I just don't think that's a great thing to have, and so many shows are doing it at the moment, and I just want to stop. Next on the agenda is Maddie. That poor girl is going to be so scarred. She's going to have so much PTSD, so much anxiety. I feel really bad for that child. And also, why has Clark not mentioned her once this season? I feel like the last two seasons, season 5 and 6, was like, Maddie, 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 I'm so worried about Maddie, Maddie this, Maddie that. And then this season, she has not mentioned her once. I mean, bear in mind that we've barely seen Clark for half the episodes too. But like, also, she has barely mentioned Maddie. And it's just wild to me. Like, that's such a plot hole, because she has been all about her child and now she hasn't mentioned her once. Like, I would have understood it if they were sticking to the narrative of, like, she's only thinking about Bellamy, like she wants to get Bellamy back, because it makes sense. He's her best friend, not canically romantically in love, but at the very least, like, it would have made sense if, you know, Clark went kind of mad with wanting to find Bellamy and kind of neglected Maddie a little bit in that process. That would have made a bit more sense, but they've just like completely like blown away the narrative of Clark caring about her daughter at all. Like, it's so weird. Speaking of Maddie, our Lord and Savior Indra protected her, and now we must protect Indra. We are not just going to leave her out there in that environment, right? Isn't Murphy going to help her out? I mean, honestly, she saved them all and gave Maddie some time to get away and like saved her, and I am not willing to lose Indra after losing Dioza. Like, I need her. I need Indra. So let's save her next episode, please. Honestly, I know you guys are tired of hearing me talk about this, but I'm still really struggling with Echo and the entire storyline that surrounds her and her love for Bellamy. When we don't have a lot to base it on other than a couple of kisses, it's just really hard to be like believing it wholeheartedly when Raven goes, "You're my sister, we spent 6 years up on the ring." And when you have no visual stock behind that, it's so hard. And I wish you guys in the comments would support me a little bit more on that, because narratively I can't just jump and like accept that Echo is important to these people, because I didn't see any development of that, you know? I didn't see any of that at all, which just sucks. It really sucks. Like, I do want to like her, but I just feel like she's so sporadic and impulsive, and just so much I don't like in a real person, that it's just so frustrating when she switches all the time. Like, no, I'm actually wanting to get revenge, I didn't conform. Like, girl, stick to one thing, please. To add on to that also, it was so cringe when she said, "You don't know what Bellamy would want," to Clark, of all people. I was like, excuse me? If it was phrased in maybe a little bit of a different way with like a hint of jealousy, maybe it could have been put in a context that I would understand as a viewer. Because maybe she could be jealous of the friendship. I'm not even accounting for any kind of romance. She could have been jealous of the friendship between them. But like, instead it was just like a statement. Like yeah, Clark really wouldn't know what Bellamy would want. And I was like, it's a no for me. So yeah, it was just one of the worst things that Echo's ever said. I was just really confused by that. I know she was lashing out, but it was just also like, where did that come from? Like, let's explore that. I want to delve more into that, because that's a really big comment to make. Reeling back into the Shadeheader stuff, really loved Murphy and all of it. I constantly go back to him this season. I think he's my favorite at the moment. And like, seeing Leader Murphy and like Dad Murphy I'm just all about that. I love his character arc. I feel like his is going the best this season. Like, it's effortless, like so easy to round his up by him, you know, putting himself in those shoes and having to lead people and be responsible for people that isn't himself, right? That's an easy storyline to follow and wrap up. And I'm really happy about that. I love it. I want to keep seeing it. But you know what I don't want to keep seeing? The Shadeheader storyline. Yeah, you guys are sick of hearing me say this too, right? But you know what? I'm sick of the Shadeheader storyline. We need to unite these characters for the next 6 episodes, and we need Bellamy back. Like, it needs to happen like immediately at the moment, because I just can't see us wrapping all of this up in 6 episodes now, like without getting them all together and having the conclusions of all the relationships between them, and having Bellamy back into the storyline, and just, yeah. But all in all, I thought it was a pretty impressive episode. I will be honest, I did like this one. If I were to choose like a few episodes out of this season, this would be one of the ones I would pick out. I think it was well structured. It wasn't too chaotic. I didn't hate the Shadeheader storyline as much as I do usually. So I think I'm really aching for it to end and to connect and just start clicking together, because I'm pretty sure the Shadeheader storyline is going to lock into the key and or the test and all of that. Also, another thing to mention before we do go, I love Jordan. He is a smart half Korean boy. We love him. And it's really interesting that they've mistranslated all of that, and I can't wait to see more of that unfold. But that's really all I have to say on the episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next week for another episode. In the meantime, don't forget to comment down below and I'll also be on Twitter at SwiftSpeedway and on Instagram at JadeLucyG_. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click that little notification bell to see when I have a new video up. Speaking of new videos, I will be doing a full reaction to Hamilton the musical on Disney+. And I have watched it before, but I just want to share it all with you guys because I love it so much and I really want to talk musical theatre with you guys. It'll be something a little bit different, but I'm really excited to do it and hope you guys will join me for it too. Thanks so much. Bye!